Hello guys, so this is the first stage when you want to learn how to trade Forex. As for me, I learned through this book. It's called the Candlestick Bible. It has all the basics that you need for you to start trading. For you to start trading, you should know at least about 5 or 6 things so that you can start trading. So here in this book, there's got an introduction, history of candlesticks, what is a candlestick, and the patterns. So for you to be able to do technical analysis, you have to have knowledge about the candlesticks pattern. So we're going to move. This book, guys, is good. If you want to learn, you can try this book because it has got all the basics that you need. It will give you enough knowledge for you to start, but you have to learn more strategy so that you can become an accurate trader. So I'm going to move so that you see. Technically, we are not worried about the history of candlesticks, but we are worried about what is a candlestick. So this is a candlestick, guys. Candlesticks, this is what you see when you open a trading view or you open MetaTrader 5. So for you to start trading, you should have MetaTrader 5, trading view application, and account, depending with the broker that you want to use. So for instance, we have these two candles. On the candle, we have certain objects that you need to know. This is the real body. Then these are the shadows. So this one will be the upper shadow. This one will be the lower shadow. Same as this one. This one will be the upper shadow and this one will be the lower shadow. So we have two candles in the market. We have the bullish candle and the bearish candle. The bullish candle is a candle that will show that the market is going up. Then the bearish candle is a candle that will show that the market is going downwards. So you have to know the meaning of these candles. When a certain candle is about to close, it should give you a certain signal. Let's say if it closes like this, you're pretty sure that the market is still deciding where to go, because right now it has got two balanced shadows. So you cannot be able to visualize where the market will be going. So we move downwards. Now we have long and short candles. So long candles have got a very bigger body as compared to the short candles. If you check their short candles, yes, you can see them on MT5. Maybe these candles, if you want to see them, you go on bigger time frames like H1 and H4. And for you to start trading, always try to do your analysis on bigger time frames, be it H4 or H1, because those time frames give you less bias. Because there are certain people who use M1 and M5 for their analysis. You have to be very competent for you to use those time frames because it's very risky. Because you're most likely to get biased signals, then you end up losing your money. This thing is not a get rich quick thing. It's something that you need to plan. You draw your plan. You say, yes, I've decided to start trading. So how am I going to do my trading? First, I have to acquire enough knowledge. After acquiring enough knowledge, then you have to try what you have acquired on a demo account. So you open a demo account, then you start trading using a demo account. The moment you see that, yes, you are now becoming profitable on your demo account, then you are ready to shift to a real account. On a real account, we are now saying you are now using your real money. So you have to be very, very careful before you start using your real money, because you now have to apply proper risk management. You get it? So we move downwards. So here we are now talking about the shadows. We now have the long shadows. The long shadows, I'm just saying, we have a smaller body. a smaller body, and a long shadow. So these candles usually indicate, for instance, this one. If this one is a bearish candle, let's say this one is a bearish candle, like what I've said before, it's a candle that shows that the market is going downwards, right? So if the market is going downwards, right, and it produces a candle like this, it's a sign that the market is going downwards more, because this is called a bearish pin bar. A bearish pin bar has got a smaller body and a long shadow like this. Then if it's inverse, then it has a smaller body at the top and a long shadow at the bottom. This is now a bullish pin bar. But if you see these candles on the chart, you're most likely to see these candles on the chart on H1. Let's say on H1, your bearish candles are red, right? Then you see this type of a candle and it will be red again. Don't start buying. Wait for the next candle to get the confirmation. Most people end up losing money because they are not patient enough to wait for a good setup. Do you know that you can spend the rest of the day analyzing the market, then manage to enter only one successful trade? So the best way to do it is to analyze the market more frequently. Maybe you can install screens in your room so that you can continue watching the market to see the movement. Then the moment it triggers your entry point, then you start focusing on that trade. So we move. We're now moving to the candlesticks pattern. Okay. So on the candlesticks pattern, that is when you see these types of candles. We have the bearish engulfing bars, the bullish engulfing bars, the pin bars, the Doji candlesticks, etc. All right. So the bearish engulfing bar, here there will be a smaller body. So this one will be a bullish candle, right? This will be your bullish candle that the market was going upwards, right? Then it produces something like a bullish candle. Then the bearish candle, the one that shows you that the market is going down, will break the previous closing point of this candle. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Let's say this one is the bullish candle, right? Then the bearish engulfs this bullish candle. It simply means that the market is now going downwards because it has engulfed this candlestick. You get it right. Same as on the bearish engulfing bar. Now we are now seeing it on a chart. This is now a typical example of a chart. Okay, so here this is the bearish engulfing bar. So we can see that these are the candles that I was talking about before. So here are the candles. The market was moving. The market was moving, right? It was moving. Then it suddenly produced something like this. This one is called a Doji candlestick, usually. So here, this one is a bullish candlestick because you can see that here the bullish candlesticks are not shaded. So this one is a bullish candlestick. If you see this type of a setup, you see this bullish candlestick like this, then the bearish candle engulfs that candlestick. It's a sign that the market is now going downwards. But for you to know to enter that trade, you don't have to use only one confirmation. You need at least 3 confirmation for you to enter the trend. So I'll let you know the confirmation that you need for you to enter the trade as we go on. So here we now have the bullish engulfing bar. The bullish engulfing bar is the opposite of what I've just said. Here we now have a smaller candle, but it will be a bearish candle. But the candle will engulf that bearish candle and signaling that the market is now going upwards. So here we now have a typical example. This is a typical example that the market is now going upwards. So usually you see this type of candlesticks, types of patterns like this. This will be the pattern. You can check right. Here we have a bearish candlestick. This one just engulfed. Here we have another bearish candlestick and it has been engulfed again. So it is saying that the market is still going upwards, up and up. So this is the candlestick that I was saying before. You can see that here, there's got a real body like this, but there is a shadow at the top. So some people will confuse this as a bearish pin bar and start entering sell trades. No, you don't do that. If you see this type of a setup, you wait for the next candle to give you the signal. If it doesn't give you enough confirmation, then you leave that trade. Avoid trading trades that will end in loss. So always remember to trade the right way. So here we are now moving to the Doji candlesticks. This is the Doji candlestick. The Doji candlestick is a candlestick that has got a very small body, and two shadows. So here, usually there will be the highest price at the top, there will be the lowest price at the top. This candlestick is just a candlestick that is projected by the market when the market is deciding where to go. Okay, so let's say the market is undecided. If you see a Doji candlestick, just keep it in your mind that the market is undecided. You get it right? So where do you usually find the Doji candlestick on the market? This is the Doji candlestick. You can see here the market was going upwards, then suddenly it produced a Doji candlestick. So for you to know that the market is now going a certain direction, it has to cross the lowest price of that Doji candlestick. Let's say it has crossed like this. This is now a sign that the market is now going downwards. So you move to a smaller time frame, be it M5 or M15. Then you try to apply other concepts. Because like what I said before, you have to have at least 3 confirmations before you enter a trade. Don't be the type of a person that sees a candle, then says, now I have to sell. No, you need at least 3 confirmations basing on the ICT, price action, smart money concept, BTMM. So in my next videos, I'll be explaining more about those concepts. So let's move. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe now and turn on the notifications because I'll be sending more and more videos that will help you. So we have the dragonfly Doji candlestick. This one is a bullish candlestick. It's a sign that will show you that the market is about to go up. It will have a long tail and a very small body at the top. That is the Doji candlestick. It's a sign that the market is about to go upwards, but you wait for the next candle to cross any of the price of that Doji candlestick for you to get the confirmation. So where do you find the dragonfly Doji candlestick, which is the bullish candlestick? This one. So this is the Doji candlestick, as you can see. So if you check clearly here, this candle crossed this point. You can see that it crossed that point. So it's a sign that the market is going up. But here we have a very complex situation because the market later pulled back. So how do you deal with such a scenario? In this case, let's say you have seen a dragonfly Doji candlestick like this, but here the dragonfly Doji candlestick is a bearish candlestick. That's why we did not enter a buy straight up, because here is a bearish candlestick, but it produced something like a bullish Doji candlestick. So you now have to wait for the retracement. So you can just wait for the retracement or wait for the breakout. So here you can just mark this area, the previous high. You mark this area. The moment it breaks out that area, then you enter. Then another easy way to enter trades is, first and foremost, let's say your account has got $100. You risk at least $5. Then you enter with a small lot size. Then you wait for that trade to get into profit. Then you start adding positions later after the market has decided the direction that it will be going. So here we've got the gravestone Doji candlestick. This is the bearish candlestick. You need to find this at the top of the market. That will show you that the market is about to go down. Top of the chart, I mean, like this. You can see that the chart was moving like this. Then there's a bearish candlestick. Here we have a tail. Here we have a head, open price, closing price. So this is how it moves. You see, here it crossed the lower price. This one, it closed this price, so it's now a chance that the market is now going downwards, but it produced another candlestick. So for you to avoid these drawdowns, when you see a Doji candlestick on a bigger time frame, you go to a smaller time frame, then you try to analyze using the same concepts. I'll be teaching you about those concepts, like what I said. Turn on the reminder and the notifications. I'll be sending more videos on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me the things that you want me to teach you, and I'll help you guys. So I think for now we are good to go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be sending more videos.